Hello sunshines, welcome to BunniPhish Crafts. I'm your host Heather, known as BunniPhish on Instagram, YouTube, and Patreon. Today is Monday, the 14th of March, 2022. Wow, I could see it. I could see the 3 because it's Pi Day 3.14. I just couldn't, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying. Anyway, what is my hair doing? Who knows? Anyway, it's episode 11 for the year. I don't know if I sound weird to you. I sound weird to me because spring is here, kind of. Yesterday we went to the movies and it was snowing on our way to the movies, and then we came out and it was like 60 degrees. So it's the time of year where all of this is a hot mess for me. So that's how I'm doing. I have some things to show you. So if you watched last week, you will know that I didn't check in with you on a couple of projects because I left them at school. I brought them home, and then I left a different project at school. So let me just talk about that one briefly. I cast on a hat for one of Patrick's brothers. Patrick is my boyfriend. I cast on one of them, one of the hats, and it's just 2x2 rib. I did not even work on it today, but I put it in my bag, my work bag, and I didn't take it out. So what I can show you though is last week I was here on this tube for my nephew's sock, and this is the unicorn tube sock pattern is how I'm doing all of the cutting in of things. So I was here, and then I left it at school, and then someone's at the restaurant next door. Did I say I'm at the yarn shop before teaching a class? This is not my house. There's a Chinese restaurant over here, but they're not open on Mondays, so I'm not sure what's going on, other than someone was just washing dishes. So maybe they have a big event that they're catering or something. I don't know. Anyway, this morning at school, I did the toe, and the sock is huge. But my nephew is a teenage boy with ever-growing feet. So I now have 2 tubes, one that needs a toe and one that needs a cuff. So this pair of socks should be finished this week. There would have to be something really extreme to stop me from finishing it, but the yarn that I'm using for this is Berroco Sox in 2 different colorways. One is just a gray and black, and one is shades of blue and black. The other project that I left at work last week and now have to show you is this. This is Sidewinder Mitts. It's a pattern by me, and last week I was right here, right about to start the thumb gusset, and so I am all the way through the thumb gusset, and I have about a half of a repeat of the green left to go before I change to the yellow. So I would like to get this mitt through orange by the end of the week. I think that should be doable. And then the other thing that I worked on, I actually worked on this mostly yesterday while we were at the movies. I took my best friend's mitered square blanket and I did one of the side borders. This is her favorite color, and so that's what I'm doing. I did 5 garter ridges, and now I'm doing an I-cord bind off because even though I don't love doing the I-cord bind off, I love the way it looks to finish a blanket. I have 5 squares here bound off, and it's a total of 30 squares wide, so quite a ways to go. This is where some sashing is going to go, in case you were wondering what that is. So it'll be 5-stitch sashing, but I'm not ready to do that sashing I'm not ready to do that sashing because these panels are not filled in all the way. So I have to fill in these panels before I can do that sashing. But we were going to the movies. It seemed like a waste to not take the boring part of a blanket to the movies. So that is what I did. And I'm going to, oh, look at all these dishes I just dropped. Boo! I'm gonna pick those up in a minute. I am going to try to knit at least one square a day. Today I did 2 or 3, I don't remember, to keep up the momentum on the blanket. I'm not intending to finish it, but my best friend is heavy on my mind right now because her dad is in the hospital and they're going to discharge him with like end of life care stuff. So yeah, that's really heavy. And so I'm just like, I'm thinking about her, so I want to work on her blanket, but I don't want to push myself into burnout either. So I'm giving myself grace on not finishing this month, but I will be making pretty okay progress on it. Yeah, that's all that I have to talk about right this second. So I will check in with you soon.
Hello, sunshines. It is Tuesday evening and it is bedtime. I probably should have gone to bed like an hour ago, but you know, there was a whole time change, so I wasn't tired an hour ago, even though I had a super hard time getting up this morning. Anyway, I thought I would come and show you some things because I didn't have them with me yesterday at the yarn shop. Here is the Sidewinder Mitts. Maybe I should have gone to sleep. I can't even remember pattern names. So Sidewinder Mitts. I'm making out of Little Babe Blue for my niece. As you can see, I am in the yellow, so I am halfway finished with this mitt. I think I can finish this by the end of this week's episode. I really think I can if I focus. So hopefully we can do that. And I keep my yarn inside the mitt while I'm working on it, so it's not rolling all over the place. And that keeps it really neat inside my hoodie pocket at work because I can knit on this while I'm walking around. I also finished the toe on the second sock. Hold on. I have 2 toes. 2 sock toes to show you. So one toe, another toe. So one of these tube socks is completely finished, and then the other one just needs the cuff. So I'm knitting the cuff, and then I will graft that onto that sock. I could have finished this sock this evening because I only have 4 rounds to go. However, I decided I really wanted to get started on my Skyshards Mosaic Cowl by Mandobug, and let's get the right side facing you. It's not very much, but I did 3 rounds today and started another round, and I am super pleased with how it's turning out. I would totally be farther on this, except I had to do like the setup rounds, so I finished those. And then you go into the main body, and I totally skipped over round 1. So I worked round 2 as round 1, and then I went to work round 3, and I was like, this isn't right. That doesn't make any sense based on like color placement and stuff. So I had a momentary panic, and I was like, oh, poop. Did I use the wrong color down here at the bottom? And then I looked at the pictures and I was like, no, that's where I want that placement to be. And then I realized I missed an entire row on the pattern. So it's fine. I ripped it back, I redid that, and then the second pass of round 2 was even easier. I did make a mistake when I started. My beginning was 10 stitches short of what I needed. So I did not rip back and redo the setup rounds. Instead, I just made 10 extra stitches in the first round in various places. This is Mosaic crochet, so there's like, this in particular has some crosses over and stuff, and so I hid most of my increases behind crosses. And I think it will be fine. I don't think Josh will notice. That's who I'm giving this to. And if he does, he can crochet his own cowl, but he won't. Even if he notices, he won't mind. So yeah, that has been my crafting for the last day. I did not get super far on the I-cord bind off for this blanket. I think I have maybe 8. Let's count. Oh, that's more than I thought I had done. I have 11 squares worth of border completed. There are 30 squares plus 5 stitches to go, and each square is 15 stitches. So a lot of border stitches to go. But I did more than I thought I did today, so that's good. I did not do very much last night at the yarn shop because I had a new student that I didn't know about, which is fine, but she was learning how to knit, period, like had no other previous textile experience at all. So yeah. So I worked on smaller carry-around projects yesterday so that I could get up and move a lot. All right, so those are the blankets. I am going to go to bed and read Midnight. Talk to you soon.
Hello, sunshines, and happy Saturday. I'm sitting at a different table in the yarn shop that I normally talk to you from, so this one won't squeak. How are you? I think you can hear that I am combating the allergies this week, so that plus the time change has me so exhausted. And today is rainy outside, which would be lovely if I were at home. It will be lovely this evening when I'm at home, but I'm about to get to work, so I'm just checking in with you really quickly. I know I've been knitting on things this week. I just feel like I don't have a lot to show you. I've done very minimal work on the hat, but that's at school. And I guess, this is kind of a lot of work. I finished the yellow section and the orange section and started the red section on the Sidewinder mitt, a second mitt. So here's the second one, here's the first one. So you can see I'm so close to finished. I will be finishing this tonight. I have just over half of the red section to go. So these will be finished tonight, which I'm excited about. And then this yarn is Little Babe Blue for the most part. No, it's all for the most part, yeah. This blue right here, I don't know what this is. I got a mini skein pack from Little Babe Blue, and the packaging came open. It was with my other minis, and I must have grabbed the blue when I was putting minis into a different blanket, because when I went back to make these mitts for my niece, my sister bought the yarn specifically for me to make mitts for my niece. the blue was gone. So I think this matches fine, the blue that I picked, and then even with the second one having yarn striped in, I think it's fine. My niece will wear them. So pretty excited about those, and I will take photos probably tomorrow to put in at the end of this video so you can see what they look like finished, because they will be finished today. It's happening. I have also done, oh, this is a mess. I've done a tiny bit of work on this cowl since you saw it last, but it's definitely something that I need to concentrate on while I'm working on it, and that has not been my ability this week. So I really, like, tomorrow would be the day that I would get a lot of work done on that sort of project, because normally on Sundays I don't have a ton to do. But my oldest kiddo wants to have like a date day, so we're gonna run a whole bunch of errands. So I don't know how long I'm gonna be out. Could be like 2 hours, could be like 6 hours, so I don't know. I also started, remember I was talking about using the Manos del Uruguay Alegria in the gray color, I don't remember the colorway name, charcoal maybe, with the little bay blue minis. I started that, and then I got to the part where I needed the next mini, and I hope that I left the green mini at school, in my school, like at my work knitting bag, because it wasn't in the bag where I was keeping the rest of these minis. What is going on with these minis? They just don't want to be together, but I want them to be together. I think it's turning out cute, and for the second sock I am going to do something different. So the pattern I'm using here is Scraposaurus. It's a pattern by me. On the other pattern, so you can see this is worked toe up. On the other one I'm going to go cuff down, and I'm just going to do color blocks instead of any sort of fading striping. I just think it would be fun to have socks that have the same stripes and the same striping sequence kind of, but look totally different. That's my plan. So cross your fingers that when you're watching this week that I found the green yarn so that I can work on these socks. I mean, I have lots of green yarn, so I could just pull a different color, but I don't want to. I've also been working on my best friend's blanket. I've been putting in squares on that. But yeah, mostly I've just been like so exhausted this week. I went to sleep on, I don't know, a night. I came home Thursday. Thursdays are the worst days. Does anybody else have a day of the week that you just know it's gonna be low energy? That day for me is Thursday, because like in an ideal world I would work 2 days, have a day off, work 2 days, have 2 days off. That would be ideal. That would be me at my most productive, but that's not how my life is. So by Thursday, because I don't have that day off, I'm just like, I'm running on fumes and just trying to get to the end of the day. Friday isn't so bad, because even though Thursday is awful and I'm running on fumes, like Friday, like the end is in sight for the work week. My 2 days, well, my school work week is coming to an end, and then I have just the yarn shop on Saturday. So Fridays are not as bad, but Thursdays I'm always so exhausted. And we had really like good weather. It was sunny and it was warm, and I took a nap and the kids went to the park, and that was great. I slept from like 4 to 6, and then I was still back in bed by 8. So yeah, I'm tired this week. So not a ton of crafting, but you know, getting some things done. I did finish a pair of socks earlier this week though, right? So that happened. And I'm gonna finish these fingerless mitts. So I guess I've done more than I'm really giving myself credit for. It just, looking at this, it seems like I haven't done much. All right, friends, I will see you soon. I hope that you are doing okay. I hope you're doing better than okay, but at least okay. I'm doing okay. And I will talk to you soon. Now I'm just rambling. I'm so tired, friends. I'm so tired. It'll be okay. I can get through this Saturday shift and then I can relax for the evening. It will be fine. I will talk to you soon. It's the third time I've said it. Let's be done. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I love chatting with you. I look forward to engaging with you. If you like what you see, subscribe. Oh, the Yarny YouTube hop. I did not bring the project that I made for that. Sorry. But I'll insert a picture here. It's a big yarn basket. It's super, super cool. And you could possibly win something in that Yarny YouTube hop video. So if you haven't checked it out, go check it out. I'll put a card right here. And yeah, I had a lot of fun participating, and I anticipate tomorrow morning having fun taking part in, I'm doing a premiere, so I anticipate that being fun. So yeah, if you haven't checked out that video, go do that. And like, comment, subscribe. I think I've hit all of the boxes. I'm gonna go to work so that I can go home and probably take a nap. Bye, friends.